Hey everybody, it's Josh from All Terrain Auto Care in Knoxville, Tennessee. And today we're going to be installing the Big 7 kit on our shop Gladiator. Now this Gladiator has winches, it has lights, we have every option you can get on this, so there is a big amp load on here. So what we're going to do today is with the shop master technician Tony, we're going to go through and show you how to install it, show you some of the benefits, compare it to the original versus the new side by side, so you can actually see what is the big difference.
Typically a Jeep engine bay will be much worse than this because some Jeep people like to take their Jeeps through mud, rocks, debris, all that. So this is a fine example of a Jeep engine bay. First thing we're going to do is isolate the batteries. We don't want any arcing, we don't want anything catching fire. So first thing we're going to do is make the electrical system safe. Getting all this stuff disconnected. We're going to route this cable, this is a starter head, we're going to route this to the starter. All sorts of problems, little electrical gremlins, things you'll be chasing forever, when all it could have been is just a simple fix. This is our simple fix. All right, we're gonna snake this guy through here. This is the body, or it says body or frame. We're gonna reuse the frame lug down there to ground this. So we're gonna snake it on through. The main battery negative cable. We're gonna run it from this same fender lug here. When we have the battery back in, it's gonna run straight to the battery. This is one of the cables that runs from the battery positive to the TIPM, or the power distribution center, as it's labeled there. It's going to go there, and it's going to go to your battery positive right here. It's going to go from the alternator power right here, your output, and the other side is going to go to our big A&L fuse that we're going to install. So we're going to put our A&L fuse in its holder. We're not going to put our hardware on yet because we still have to do the cables, but in this particular case, this is a 240 amp alternator. You want your capacity, you want your fuse capacity to be at least 10% over that. So we're going to go with the 300. That's going to be our best fuse for this application. In this case, it's just a convenient place. It'll sit there natively without too much tension. These cables will be in the place they need to be in without rubbing anything hot or anything sharp.
So we've completed the install here, and you can see everything fits like it should. The fit and finish of everything looks really good. They give you the ability to mount this where it fits best on your vehicle. We were able to add on our winch wire, add on our power step wiring, really easy to the system. One thing we did have to do is this vehicle is equipped with an amp meter that goes onto the negative terminal. So we just took a piece of bracket here and we made a bracket to where that will support this. Everything else went really smooth, and it allowed us to fit everything we need to on here, and then also increase the amp load coming from our alternator to our battery and to all of our accessories as well. Another thing we had to do, since we chose the single lot gauge wire kit on this vehicle, is the TIPM has a bracket that comes over and protects those battery lugs. We had to trim it up a little bit to make sure that our aught gauge wire could fit out. So you can see that fits out nicely, and the marine grade heat shrink is all that's exposed. So we don't have any terminals or any hot spots exposed. Thanks to JeepCables.com, we've got a new home for these.